If you're like me, the holiday season adds another layer of stress to our already jam-packed schedules. With your to-do list piling up, it can seem overwhelming to have to think of a meal and actually cook that meal during the week. As a nutrition coach, I know the importance of maintaining those healthy eating habits even during this chaotic holiday time. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 easy meals to get from Costco that are going to save you that drive-through madness and lower your stress because you're not going to be spending hours in the kitchen. Let's keep it simple and delicious this holiday season. Now, I want you to take this time to watch this video or when you're cooking and slow down a little bit. I love a good little mocktail. This is from Recess. It's a mojito. Add little extra layers of fun to the time you spend in the kitchen, and it'll be a time of lowering stress and slowing down your pace. This first meal idea might actually feel like cheating, but I promise you it still counts. I suggest you grabbing your favorite crackers. I love these Simple Mills gluten-free crackers. Love this little cheese. There's lots of different cheese trays there at Costco. This is one that has goat cheese and sheep's cheese that I like. And then your favorite charcuterie meats. All of this plus a small little veggie tray from your local grocery store, and you got an easy meal. I know, you didn't even have to cook. I like to have these on hand for that times when I've forgotten to thaw meat out, or I don't even know what we're going to have for dinner. This is very quick in a pinch. Drop a comment below if you're a diehard Sam's or Costco shopper. I'm curious to know what your go-to favorites are from that store. Let's swap tips and tricks so maybe we can add some new things to our shopping list. Now for the second meal. It does involve a little bit of cooking, but really only about 10 minutes of prep, and then the oven does the rest. Now, if you've hung around me for very long, you'll hear this is one of my favorite ways to cook for the weeknights, and it is a sheet pan meal. You get a sheet pan that's got the edge. I love a silicone baking mat or parchment paper to make cleanup super easy. So then from Costco, you're going to want to get these chicken apple sausages, a bag of broccoli florets, and I like this already chopped butternut squash. If you've chopped butternut squash, you know it's worth it to just go ahead and pay to have it already chopped. For the sheet pan meal, all you do is slice the sausage, put the butternut squash on, and then the broccoli. Spray it with a little avocado oil, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and my secret ingredient that kicks it up a notch is nutritional yeast. Set your oven for 400, pop this in, let it cook for about 15 minutes and then flip it if you want to, or just leave it in there. And then about 25-30 minutes, your meal is ready to go. After you've prepped this meal and put it in the oven, it gives you some free time to go do something else. Now for the third meal, you're gonna need your skillet to heat things up. But this is another simple meal. And turn the cooking time into a breeze by turning on a fun Christmas playlist, listening to a favorite podcast, or catching up on a guilty pleasure on Netflix. I love these Kevin's paleo meals. There's lots of different varieties, but they have good ingredients. So this one's sirloin steak with gravy. Have it thawed out the night before if you can remember, but you're gonna heat it up in the skillet. This will be done in no time. And while that's going, if you have an air fryer, or you can cook it in the microwave, or maybe just heat it up in a different skillet, these root vegetables from Costco are great as a side. They have sweet potatoes, orange carrots, parsnips, and red onion. So this is a delicious side with your Kevin's Paleo sirloin tips. And that's one other quick and easy meal that you can have on hand for those nights when you don't have something planned, or you really don't feel like cooking a long time. Now, the biggest problem of all these Costco meals is you got to find the good time to go to Costco. So on to the fourth meal. Now, this doesn't require you to be in the kitchen a lot, but it does require your oven to do the work. I love sweet potatoes, and having them on hand from Costco is a great idea. Wash sweet potatoes and cook them in the oven for about an hour at 400 degrees. At about the 30-minute mark, get some of this pulled pork in a casserole dish and pop it in the oven to heat it up as well. Add a little barbecue sauce to the pulled pork and top it on your baked sweet potato, and you have a delicious, filling meal for that weeknight. And you didn't have to spend hours in the kitchen. This is a great one that leaves you leftovers for lunch or dinner the next day. And for the grand finale, we have another quick 30-minute meal. Instead of going for burgers and fries, have burgers at home. I love getting these grass-fed hamburger patties from Costco and then putting them on a broiler pan with a little coconut aminos and your favorite barbecue rub. Pop them in the oven at 375 for 30 minutes. And then as a side, these roasted Brussels sprouts and uncured bacon are great from Costco. And bonus, they come in these little bitty packets. You can either heat them in the microwave, crisp them up in the skillet, or pop them in the oven at about 15-minute mark with the hamburgers. There you've got an easy and delicious meal that didn't take a lot of time in the kitchen. Remember, even in the midst of the busy season, taking a moment for a good meal is a gift to yourself. So put on some festive tunes, embrace the simplicity, and savor every bite of your well-deserved home-cooked meal. And if you liked this video, you might want to watch this one where I give you more empty nest meal prep secrets.